Hi again, day two. I'd like to talk about a list of things that I'm looking forward to and completing in 2017. One is, most importantly, this project, all 365 days of it. I really hope I can get through it. That it doesn't fall by the wayside like so many other things that I've attempted to do. It'll be 2 years since I cut my hair. That's an important story, and we'll save it for another day. Visiting my family out west. I haven't seen them in a decade, so it's really long overdue, wouldn't you say? I start violin lessons on Wednesday. I've been taking them since I've been playing the violin since I was 8, but over the past 4 years, I haven't really touched it, which it'll be interesting to see how bad I am at it now. I'm looking forward to learning how to improvise with it, most importantly. So it's one thing to be able to play it, it's another to be able to pick it up and create something all on your own. Given the scale, I'd like to be able to just create a little tune. And the reason for that is because I recently joined a community of LARPers, live action roleplay. I joined early last year after I lost my job as a way to cope. But it was really fun. It's something that I'd always been wanting to get into, that I'd always been wanting to get into, but I'd just never been committed or been too embarrassed or not had the means to get out there, all the way out there. It's almost a 2-hour drive. Oh, wow. It's almost a 3-hour drive. It's a long ways wide, and that's just up there. It's about space exploration, but it kind of turned into a survival game, which isn't what I was expecting, but that doesn't make it any less fun. Space, man. I love space. They also have a traditional fantasy game with elves and magic that I've started NPCing for. That means I'm not actually playing the game, I'm just a character that someone else who's paying to have the experience gets to interact with. And that's kind of why I want to learn how to improv with my violin, because there's a guy that plays the ukulele and a couple people who play the guitar. They're not exactly period instruments, but it would be fun to have a little improv session with them. Let's see, I've got a list over here. I like to submit my first research paper for peer review and publication. Research on it's going really slowly. It's a pain to find research that's relevant because the topic that I'm doing is so small. It's such a niche field. So I'm guessing I won't have it done until mid-year. I'm going to be working with a couple professors at the college I just graduated from. It's going to be a really interesting project. At least I think so. Also, let's see. In the spring, I'm looking forward to gardening. I haven't done it in quite a few years because I haven't had the means to, but I really enjoy planting it and watching it grow. Even though the yield, I never planted a huge garden, so it's just a couple plants like asparagus and lettuce, squashes, zucchini and yellow squash, cucumbers, and oh yes, lots and lots of tomatoes. I think this year I might add onions to that mix, just so I can have all the ingredients, and jalapenos and peppers, just so I can have all the ingredients for salsa grown right there in my garden and be like, I made all of this. I love salsa. Salsa is so good. Onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, a little bit of seasoning like cumin and stuff. Lots and lots of chili powder. So good. I'm also going to be planning a vacation with a friend. Not until 2018. It's a long ways away, but it's going to be a really big trip. Like tour of Mediterranean or Europe. One of our goals that we both agreed on that we'd like to do is travel more. So we're going to hunker down, get all our money together, and plan out a trip for next year. I'm really looking forward to it. Along the lines of gardening and making stuff, I also like to surprise my friends with baked goods, because I'm pretty terrible at buying presents for people. I never know if they're actually going to like it or not, so I usually resort to foodstuffs, or just like cookies, breads, pasta dishes. And sometime in the next couple of months, I'll be receiving a fitness gear I ordered last July called V. It's an AI personal trainer fitness system that looks like headphones, stick them in your ear, that go around the back of your neck. And it's a personal fitness trainer with biometric sensors in the earphones, which I think is really cool. It's got like a heart rate monitor and stuff, step count, and as I mentioned, the trainer part. I'll put a link down in the description for it, for the website. It's a Kickstarter, so it's still in the process of development, but the emails and updates that I've been receiving on it have been more than I ever could have hoped for the price that I paid for it. Even still, it's not that bad. I guess the only thing left is, wow, this video is really long, sorry. I have to keep them, cut this time in half in the future. I'm not looking forward to my birthday. It's kind of a milestone year, and I had always thought that I'd be much farther along in my life goals than I currently am by the time I reach this age. But despite the length of the video, I'm going to give myself experience points because I actually took time to write out the script so I wouldn't meander too much, because no, I still haven't found a good editing program. If any of you have any suggestions, something that works for noobs, people who are new to video editing, I haven't found one yet that has at least a specific frame cut. Like if there are a couple seconds here where I'm stammering, I'd like to be able to cut out that segment. But nothing I found has that. It has a really insensitive erase bar. I'm also working on a blog, so you don't have to listen to all the intellectual gobbledygook that I'm probably going to start spewing out about anthropology and junk. in science and space. That's in the works. Hopefully, come December, I'll have that list completed. Really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. Take care.